Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Jasmine. If you guys aren't new here, welcome back. So in today's video, I am actually making a home off of Pinterest. Now you guys will see the model home in the thumbnail. I don't know how to double screen record. I just know how to do what I know how to do. So I am basically doing a speed build of this home. I want to say it's like a 2-story cottage home type deal. It's really cute, and I just saw it and I was like, I have to try to attempt to make this. And if you heard the squeaking, it was my gaming chair. But yeah, it's basically a double home, and in the thumbnail you guys will see the picture. Like I said, it has like a nice cottage lining of the roof style. It has a really nice thick white trim. And I did end up putting a pond in the front, just like how it has in the actual screenshot. Now, I tried to do everything to the T. I really tried my hardest and my darnest to make it look exact. The only thing that I could not figure out was how this person, whoever made this home on Pinterest, on The Sims, how they got it to, the plants to be vining up through the walls. I have no idea how people do that. I still don't know how they do that to this day. But right now you guys see me basically making the structure of the home. I did end up raising the platform I think 1 to 1.25, I think. And this is basically what I was going off of. I had no video to go off of. I literally saw this picture and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to have to go off of it. So I took a picture on my phone, I screenshotted it, and then whenever I was building it in The Sims 4, I was just literally just looking at it and just breaking it down in my mind on how to build this. And it was pretty interesting because I found this button. Now, I know I've never used this button, but it actually made the rooms itself taller in size, and that's exactly what I needed. And I really was trying to mimic everything. Guys, I was really trying my hardest to mimic everything, down to the windows, down to the trim, down to the size of the house and everything. But I would call this maybe a 2-story cottage core house, if you will. The reason why you guys see me change the lighting is because I could not find really good lighting to do this in. It's ridiculous. I know some people have problems with the lighting, especially when you're building. I know if you guys watch a lot of Sims 4 videos, I know little Simsy, sometimes she has a couple problems with the lighting, and that's why I keep messing with it and just changing the time of day, because the color is green, right, on the screenshot, but I had to turn it blue because the hue of the daylight during the day shining onto the green, it wasn't looking right. It was canceling out the actual paneling of the house. So I actually made it a deeper blue, and I really I like it. That is probably the only thing besides the vining that was different. But right here, you guys see me doing the fencing. Now, I did do the simple wooden fence. I did a trim all the way around. I did put the stair platform in the front, and there is 2 support beams in the front just so it could hold up that roof part right there. And this was included in the screenshot as well. So like I said, I'm trying to follow everything to the T. There was a pond in the front, and I thought that was really unique looking to have a pond in the front of a 2-story house. But I was like, okay, we'll go with it. So I actually played around with the terrain a little bit, and I made the depth really nice. And then I just filled basically the empty pond with water, and I just added some lily pads everywhere, some water grass. I don't know what you would call that, but we're just going to call it water grass for right now. That is what I added. And there's this tree that I wanted to add just so it could give some shade, but I couldn't find a nice tree to add, so I just left it alone for right now. but that big old column pine tree that you see on the right hand side, that is actually in the screenshot. So I put it there, and I did line the underneath of like the grass and stuff with that meadow lining. That's already included with the grass, but I had like changed my mind. I didn't like how it was sitting on top of like everything that I had going on. So instead I did a nice rock pathway. I actually put this really cute car. I didn't end up doing yellow. I did this silver one. I think it looks so fabulous like in the front of this house. Now, the bench situation. Whenever like you're at a pond or like a park and you see like that pond with all the ducks, usually there's a bench to sit, right? The problem with this was whenever I was trying to put that bench, it was at such an awkward position. It would just cover up the windows. It would cover up the landscaping. So I just took it out. So instead, what I did was I actually did a lot of yard work in the back. Now, after I got done doing the side detailing and everything, I was like, well, there's no other picture. Like, to this one screenshot that you guys will see, there is no other picture. Like, they don't do like a 360 of screenshots. They don't show the backyard, what it's supposed to look like. Literally all you see is the front view, and that's what you have to go off of. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and put my own spin on the backyard. So this is what we got going on. I built a deck, and I put like those nice windows with like the shutters that open. I did all white ones, all like in the back, and then I put that little, I don't know, that little deal that hangs over the door. I did do a sliding door just because I felt like that was very functional for a back door. I gave them a grill, and right here you guys see me doing the testing cheats true, just so I'm able to like alt move everything the way I want it. Like I said, I put a grill, I put the propane tank, I did put the lighter, and I put like a stack of wood in the corner just because I feel like when it comes to that type of stuff, especially like when you're trying to make it your own and make it look lived in, I feel like you should add like the smallest details add like a lot of depth to like your creative genius like ideas. So that's what I was doing. Like, I'm like, okay, so what would a dad have in the backyard? So he would for sure have a lighter. He would for sure have a stack of wood. He would for sure have like some tongs, and also like the turkey baster, like, and whatnot. So I was like, okay, that seems so realistic. Now, here's my favorite part. I have not done a house with a pool, and I am so excited because I was like, yeah, this house definitely is screaming I need a pool. So I did a deck, right? And then I had to knock out 3 panels of the gate, well, of the deck, and right here you guys basically see me draw a pool. Now, the thing that I did not know was you could not line this thing with like any pavement or whatnot. So I actually took like stone tile and I just lined it myself, and I think it looks pretty nice. And then I ended up putting some lounge chairs on the side. I put 3, and then as well as like 3 side tables. I do a little bit of landscaping in the back, but then I like took some out just because I felt like it was a little too crowded. And if you guys see me like alt moving stuff, that's just because I needed it in like a certain way, and like so many like inches away from the other plants. But I'm basically just cluttering up the sides of the house with all these beautiful flowers. And there was 2 different lounge chairs that I was going back between, but I felt like these looked more realistic. They're not so bougie, but each lounge chair has their own like table deal to put your car keys, your sunglasses, your sunscreen, and whatnot. I found this pretty like purple bush, and I was like, yeah, I have to kind of have that. And I don't know what I was thinking about putting like that pond grass right there, but it was just not giving. I did end up putting two side windows with the panels. There is a hot tub, but the problem with the hot tub is it's so small, and then whenever you maximize it, it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, that was a big iffy for me. And you guys see what I mean here? Like, I just kept like minimizing it, maximizing it, minimizing it, maximizing it, and I just could not figure out what to do with my life. So that is that. Now, I go back to the front of the house, and I am basically just lining and doing some landscaping all around the whole entire structure of the house. Now, this house came out like really cute, guys. Like, I'm talking stinking cute. Oh, and I also put like a log in the water. Now, whenever you're like doing a pond or like any type of terrain, right, and you have that pool depth, you could change what the water looks like. I feel like that water looks just fine, but there's like ones that's like murky water, one that has like a purplish pinkish tint, and I was like, no, this looks good. The only another difference that's like on my creative spin is, you guys see how there's these super tall trees. There's only supposed to be one, like in the screenshot, but for me, I have to balance it out. So I had to put one on the other side. But now I'm just giving a 360 of the whole entire cottage core, and this cost me 37,000, and this is just for the exterior. I didn't do any design on the inside. Now you guys see there's a nice little coupe car. There's lots of landscaping done. I did end up putting the mailbox right there just because I think it looks super cute. I actually, like I said, I was contemplating on the color because of the hue and whatnot, and I had to go blue just because it would give it some contrast because of how the sun was hitting, like how the light was hitting. This is that weird room, but I've never built a house with this like slanted diagonal room, and I actually love it a lot. This is the pool area, the lounging area. There's the deck. I do end up extending this room a little bit just so it could even out. There is something wrong with me. Like, I don't know if it's OCD or whatnot, but if it's not evened out, I'm going to have a hissy fit. But this is a pool. I think it turned out really, really nice. I did end up putting those walkway lights, the ones that are powered by the sun. I don't know. I just felt like it was a nice addition. I put lanterns on the back porch. I put like a 4 seated area right there. And this is basically it. I actually enjoyed this build a lot. And oh, here's a close-up of like the soda, the lighter, the turkey baster, the grill. I did put a telescope and whatnot. And yeah, I am super excited that I got to build this, and thanks to Pinterest again for coming clutch with all the ideas. And I think it looks nice, guys. I really do. I truly think it looks nice. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe.